Ben Bateman here for Red Carpet Report, hanging out at the 44th Annual Saturn Awards. How's it going? Doing well. I'm here with the last remaining Ravager. It's nice to meet you in person, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know all my buddies are dead.
Yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. But I love your characters, and I love hearing the stories behind the scenes of you as the on-set Rocket.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy being in the film more, or actually doing that work where you're jumping around on tables and stuff?
Gosh, that's a hard question. I don't know about, in terms of what I enjoy more, I enjoy all of it. I enjoy being an actor, and I enjoy telling stories. It's definitely a little different when I'm, when you're not going to see my face or hear my voice than it is when it's me right there on camera. But I really approach the roles in a sort of similar way. So I like doing both. I mean, Rocket's a much larger job because it's a lot more days on set. But I don't know. I love doing all kinds of different stuff, so I'm happy to do both.
My good buddy Matt Haggerty was the second AD on Infinity War, and he told me stories about you jumping around and how he was like, it really, really enhances the scene so much. Really, really complimented you and said it was one of the most incredible things to actually work around, which I thought was very cool to hear.
Oh, that's very nice. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. So I saw the other day that your brother posted a picture of the script. He said, all my heart went into this, I believe, for the third film. And I'm wondering, have you read that script yet?
No, I don't think anybody's read it except for probably maybe, Kevin, Lou, Victoria, maybe maybe because he just turned it in. But he did tell me a lot of, he did what he did for the second movie for me, which is kind of sit me down and sort of talk me through it.
His vision.
Yeah, but there's still a lot I don't know. I can't wait to actually read it. And I just I know that he means it when he says he put his heart into it.
What was your favorite sci-fi franchise growing up? Was it Star Wars 100%, or what were you a guy?
Let's see. That's a good question. I mean, I'm right in that pocket where Star Wars was, I was 3 when the first Star Wars came out. So Star Wars was, it's hard to compare Star Wars to anything else because nothing else was like Star Wars. Right. So I was definitely a huge Star Wars fan, and my brothers and I had all the action figures and all that kind of thing. But as far as what was my favorite, gosh, I don't know. I got a little older. I loved RoboCop and Alien and I have to think about that a little bit more.
Did you and your brother grow up talking about ideas for stuff you wanted to make one day? Was that always something in mind that you guys were going to work on stuff together?
Yeah, well, there's 6 of us in my family. Got it. So we have 3 other brothers in addition to me and him. And I would say that all of us would talk about storytelling and about things that we loved. I think it was less about, hey, what are we going to make, than it was like, what do we love now and what do we like about them and what do we dislike about them? And we all worked together in various capacities since we were kids, and so I think that it was always a given that as we got older and moved into the fields that we moved into, that we would work together if we could.
Are we going to perhaps see Kraglin in Infinity War Part 2? Did he disappear? Anything you can tell me?
I can tell you that we are perhaps going to see him.
That's helpful information. I appreciate that.
I think that Kraglin's story isn't finished yet, so I can't say really much of anything other than then I think we'll find out eventually what's going on with him.
Last question for you. Working around literally like the biggest stars in the entire world on all these different movies now, who is the person that you fanboyed out around? Was there one?
Gosh, who did I fanboy out over? I can't tell you.
You can't tell me?
Because I can't tell you who I was. Well, I can tell you that I met everybody. I mean, it's impossible to not sort of feel the love and the power from Robert Downey when you meet him, and I at least got to meet him, and so I don't know that, but I worked with a lot of my heroes, so I'm not allowed to say who they are yet, but get back to me after the next Infinity War or after Avengers 4 comes out, and we'll talk. I can answer that question.
When I interview you next, I'm going to queue up a thing for you right here, and I'm going to say,
yeah.
this is what you said. Is this who you were talking about?
Yeah. You got it.
I can't wait. Great to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And that's a wrap at the 44th Annual Saturn Awards. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you next year. If you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up, subscribe, and of course, leave your thoughts in the comments on what were your favorite interviews, what were your favorite questions. See you guys next time.